let me down. Let me down.
Hi guys, it's Sean here with S&S Serpentarium. I'm joined today with my spotted python. These are part of the Antaresia group of pythons, containing the children's python, Stinson's python, and the spotted pythons. These are from Australia originally. The spotted python is the largest of the group, growing to a maximum of about 4.5 foot. There are some examples of spotted python females over 5 foot, but that's very uncommon, and you're unlikely to get an example that large. 4.5 foot is much more typical. This girl here is a sub-adult. She's starting to fill out and that lovely now. She's all muscle, to be honest with you, and very, very strong. She's an epic climber, really entertaining to watch her climb around. She's very, very good at it as well, to be honest with you. She sort of reminds me of like a small carpet python, really, which is also from Australia, as you probably know. She's an excellent feeder. As babies, I'd feed them every 5 to 7 days, and as adults, I'd feed them about every 2 weeks. Because they're such good feeders and they're very small, it's quite easy to get them fat, so you need to watch out for that. You could also feed an adult every 7 days. They've got quite small heads, so they can't take a massive meal, but you just need to watch out with the weight. As I've said, they're very strong. They've got these lovely polished sort of scales all the way down the back with these big clumpy zigzaggy sort of spots all the way down. They've got a nice colour to them. As an adult female, you can expect anywhere between 10 and 30 eggs from her, and because they're not very sought after, well, they are moderately sought after, we'll say, these are not very expensive animals. You can pick one up for around £80, which is what I paid for this girl here. And they're fantastic beginner species, or species for anyone really. They're very entertaining to keep. They are long-lived, like more snakes. You can expect these to live 25 years or more if you take care of them properly. They feed readily on rodents, as I've said. They really put on a show when you feed them. They actively constrict them, and they really do put on a show about it. It's very entertaining to watch. One day I will upload some videos of her feeding. Yeah, so they're a smaller species of snake, as I've said. They like a bit of space for climbing. I'd recommend a 3 or 4 foot vivarium, at least 2 foot high, and some branches and stuff like that to really get the most out of the snake, to watch it climb and sort of make its way around the vivarium. But you could also keep these in a rub system with a little bit of ventilation as well. Hot spot, you're looking at about 92 to 94 degrees. They need fresh water at all times, as with any snake. Boo. She's a very friendly, handleable snake. I find with her, because she's got such good feeder response, every time I go up my reptile room, she's there waiting by the tank, expecting something to eat. So once I open the viv to get her out, sometimes she does tag me, but once she's out, she's lovely and calm. It's not a defensive response, it is just because she's a greedy girl. There are some morphs of these. You can get a granite phase, which that's quite expensive, but honestly they are gorgeous. This girl here is a possible het granite, so I'm hoping one day I'll prove her out. I do really like the granite phase of these. They're absolutely gorgeous, but the normal phase is absolutely gorgeous as well. So yeah, I'll just now towards the end of the video here, I'll give you a couple of minutes of her just roaming around, climbing maybe if I can find a good spot for it to climb on. So you can just see just how strong she is and how good of a climber she is as well. And I'll just talk a little bit more about anything I've missed out type of thing. I'll add in that little section. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. If you made it this far, drop a like, and me and little Miss Spotted Python here we'll see you in the free roam bit. Cheers. There we go, guys. I've just got her out now. She's having a bit of an exploring session. You can see how long she's getting there. I'm actually really impressed of how quick she's grown. These I was just doing a little bit more homework as well, and these actually in captivity they seem to get quite a bit bigger than what they do in the wild. We sort of artificially grown them because people sort of chunk up their females. That leads to the babies coming out nice and chunky, and they end up growing bigger. And then with people feeding them on even further, that leads to bigger and bigger snakes. But obviously they're still small. They're still a fantastic size. Still a lot smaller than your royals, your carpet pythons, your warmer pythons that we talked about earlier. So still a really manageable size snake. But as you can see, she's trying to climb up the wall there. Fantastic climber. Really, really is good. She there's nothing for it to get into trouble with you. It's a nice sealed room that I do sometimes use for letting my snakes free roam. It's just in my passage in the front of the house. She's trying to get up the wall there. Absolutely epic species of snake. I really would recommend them. Yeah, another thing I forgot to mention earlier, guys, is with these as babies, they sometimes are frog and lizard specialists. So you might want to consider how you're going to get the babies feeding at the start. I personally have frog and toad sent in kits that I use. Maybe you could get something similar, or maybe you've got a pet frog that you could just defrost the rodents in with, and then hopefully that'll get the babies eaten, and eventually then they'll switch to pinks. But yeah, that'll be it for today, guys. I'll just give you a quick comparison of her next to my hand. You can see she's a nice size. I don't imagine she's going to get much bigger than this. A male certainly wouldn't get any bigger than that. So they're really a good size snake for anyone, but particularly a beginner snake, because it's not going to intimidate you at all, and you can really expect to get a lot of enjoyment out of these for many years. So I'll leave it there today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you liked the video, make sure you subscribe, and just click that notification bell, and I'll see you in the rest of my videos. I hope you're enjoying these videos. I'm enjoying making them, so I don't really mind that much. Alright, thanks guys, cheers.